What's up, everybody? Today we are talking black women who are protesting R.Kelly and a lot more on Black Hollywood Lives this week.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live this week.
Hey.
Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air.
I just knew I was in the video. I just knew I'm in the video, right? I'm Bruno Mars Part 2.
Pretend that we're in the video, like, hey, I remember he was doing that.
Right.
So do that.
I know all the dance moves from that video. I just told myself. Yep, I studied it. Yep.
That video's bomb, though.
That video's hot. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Black Hollywood Live this week. I'm your host, Derrial, Christon. Joining me today are two beautiful women. Man, I'm a lucky guy on the panel. I got Courtney Stewart.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
And Miss Stephanie Charles.
Hi.
You know her from OWN. She got a new show called The Paynes coming out. We're going to talk about that a little bit more and a lot of topics. But we obviously have our boy Bruno Mars that we're talking about right now because he killed it.
Snatched up all
At the Grammys.
last
He did, he
weekend.
I mean, killed it.
Yes, he did.
I mean, he get like
he won them all, honey.
Yeah, just
He won them all.
everything.
He had Jay-Z sitting in the corner crying.
yeah, Blue Ivy telling her parents
Yeah.
to, you know,
Simmer down. guys.
simmer
I'm
down.
trying to
He's up
listen.
there.
Right. I mean, he deserves it. He kills it. He deserves it.
He's
He did
really
a
a
great
true
job.
artist. He's taking it he's kind of like taking us back to like the early 90s.
Oh, straight
like
up.
80s,
Like music.
like really performing and
Yep.
owning the art of like singing
Yes.
and dancing. I
Totally agree.
appreciate his artistry.
Yeah, I mean, this song, especially Finesse, it straight up sounds like some 90s. It could have been. It sounds like like TLC or Bobby Brown. I feel like Bobby Brown would have sang it too.
Yeah.
I
Something
see
about it.
TLC.
Something
I see
in
Something,
that.
it's in there. It's that baby
all in
face
there.
produced kind of feel
Which
to
is
it.
cool because somehow he was still able to put enough spin on it that it doesn't sound dated.
It does not
because
sound
there's
dated.
a lot
It
of
still
people
sounds
that we
fresh.
listen to
Yeah.
and we're like,
Yeah.
it's 290s, it's not gonna fly, but somehow he pulled it off.
He knows how to do it.
I agree with that.
He's
I
just
agree with
very
that.
creative like that. Yeah.
Looking like baby Elvis, but
You said baby Elvis.
congratulations, he did a great job. All right, so we're gonna jump, I guess, right into
Let's go-
topics.
let's
this
go ahead
week.
into
Let's
it.
talk about some stuff, some things that were going on in the news. We have first up Miss Leslie Jones, whom we all love and adore. Saturday Night Live comedian, amazing, wonderful black woman. Well, guess what? NBC still thinks she is super fabulous, and I don't know if y'all remember 2016 when she was tweeting those Rio Olympics and got herself a
did.
job commentating on the Olympics.
She's so
because
funny.
she's so funny. Well, NBC decided, you know what? She's super dope. We're gonna bring her back. We're gonna pay for you, girl. You come on over to Seoul, Korea, not Seoul, Pyeongchang in South Korea, and she's gonna do the Winter Olympics for NBC all over again, guys.
I think she's going to add a lot of flavor to it.
There's
You know, I can't wait to read her
that.
comments.
Very entertaining. She has so much energy. I'm like,
She
go
does.
ahead. Just come on
Yes.
in. I'm excited about that.
Jim Bell over at NBC said that he thinks, quote, experiencing the Olympics through the lens of Leslie is unlike anything else. Her passion for Team USA is contagious, and her adventures in South Korea should be fascinating. So,
Wow.
I agree.
right in alignment, girl. Stay
I
gone.
agree.
You know what?
She had a rough week this week. A little bit because she posted something that people were kind of like worried
Yeah.
about her.
Yeah.
She was posting about her like body image. She'd been working out or something,
Yeah.
and she's
She looks
like,
good.
well, "Why am I working out when the people that I want to notice aren't going to notice, and they don't love me?" Basically, she was talking about men, and she ain't got a man, and like she has nobody to share it with. So a lot of people were like commenting, like, "Oh, girl, keep it positive." I think Megan Good actually posted like a really sweet, like, you know, you doing this for yourself, you're gonna get, you know, bigger. And it's crazy that like a few days later, after she posted that, it was kind of like, yeah, poor Leslie, and then this comes out. So, girl, you still winning.
You
She
are
went in,
winning.
and you know she had that tough year a couple years ago when everybody hacked her
I know.
social media.
Yeah.
So it just she rebounded from that quite well, and I'm happy for her. I love her. I mean, ever since she hosted even the BET Awards, she
Yeah.
just does her thing. I just
Yeah.
like her energy.
I'm
you know,
good
so.
for her.
She got great energy. And
got
did y'all
great
see when
energy.
she was at Christon Siriano's fashion show?
Yeah.
And she was like yelling on the sidelines. And she was like, I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to be talking like that at a fashion show.
She's funny.
'Cause she-
I like that rawness where you could be yourself and like don't care
Yeah.
about people. I just love it.
I
That's
agree.
what I
She's
appreciate. I
awesome.
appreciate that.
I agree.
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations, Leslie. We look
Absolutely.
forward to seeing you. What are you guys most excited about for the Winter Olympics? Do you watch the Winter Olympics at all?
I'm more of like
Yeah.
summer.
Summer.
Yeah.
I'm
track.
excited for the black girl, the speed skate black girl.
that
Is it
only
because she's
started.
black, girl? She's black, so let me just check
Yo,
to see how
No,
she
it's a
is.
big
She
story
learned how
with
to
her. She
speed
learned how to
skate
speed
like
skate
4
4
months.
months prior
And
to.
she
Yeah.
made the Olympic
She
team.
made the Olympic
and we
team,
were like,
yeah.
excuse me,
Yeah.
what girl?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm watching
Yeah.
it.
She was like, you just like it because she's black. You just gonna watch
We
because that
root
one
for
black girl.
Everybody black, okay?
Because you said Black girl. I'm just thinking about that black girl.
That black girl.
Yes.
No, I like her story, so I want to see. I'm like rooting for her. I want to see what she does.
See what
you
she
know?
does.
Yeah.
Oh,
I actually want to see like the bobsled teams because there's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of brown folks on the block. I was
There
like,
is.
where y'all find a bobsled? I thought that was only on TV, so it's gonna be great.
No, what was the movie? Cool Running.
Cool Running.
Cool Running.
That was my
Runnings.
jam. I miss them. What happened? I'm sort of picking apart, you know, the fact checking of the
Yes.
speech. Some highlights. We'll highlight some of the fact checking moments. One of them was basically Trump said that to everyone still recovering in Texas, Florida, Louisiana, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, California, and everywhere else, we are with you. We love you. We will pull through together. Y'all, Puerto Rico still ain't got no electricity.
Right.
So I know maybe some of us are confused. Puerto Rico is America. United States of America. Therefore, they are U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
Therefore, the fact that they've been going for like 4 months without electricity is absurd. Like, it's beyond absurd. And then this week, FEMA released saying, like, somebody stupid put out a notice that said they were going to stop sending food and water to Puerto Rico.
What?
Yeah.
And everybody was like, what the? These people ain't even got electricity. What the hell are they supposed to do?
Right.
And then somebody rolled back and was like, oops, that was an accident. We didn't mean it for that date. What we meant is that we're going to like roll over the responsibility to the Puerto Rican government, but like we ain't about to do that right now. And I was just like, this is such fuckery. Like this is literally
is.
like the example of why this Trump administration is a mess. But whatever. So brother, you are not standing with them. You are not showing you that you love
At
them
all.
because they ain't got no electricity and they can't feed their kids. So you still effing up over there. Okay, so he also said that, quote, and just as I promised the American people from this podium 11 months ago, we enacted the biggest tax cuts and reforms in American history. I mean, that's just a lie. I mean, it's just not accurate.
Yeah,
it is probably
it's
the
not true.
biggest cuts since Reagan,
Yeah.
but definitely not the biggest tax cuts in American history ever. Fail. But it sounded great. The base, as they called them, were hype and, you know, praising him and whatnot. My favorite moment, hold on, we'll have to talk about the flag because he wanted to remind y'all because it's about to be Super Bowl weekend. So in case y'all forgot, some of y'all were boycotting the, you know, football players and whatnot, but then some of y'all just decided I don't really need to boycott them, whatever. But some of y'all still want to, you know, get on your knee and whatever during the Pledge of Allegiance. Well, quote, your president has told you from the podium, quote, we salute our flag, why we put our hands on our hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance and why we proudly stand for the national anthem. He wanted to make sure y'all stand for the national anthem, just in case you forgot. Like, that's a thing you're supposed to do to make America great again. He also spoke about immigrants, which was probably the most disturbing moment
Yeah,
for
that
most
was-
people in the speech.
I think that got the most reactions from tweets too.
Yeah, it did. And essentially he equated the dreamers to the criminals,
Yeah.
and it made no sense. So y'all, obviously you can go listen to it if you like, but it was not positive. It was not uplifting. It was not anything that but did we expect any of that?
No,
we didn't.
I don't think so.
We really
No.
didn't. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Black Caucus, because they were like,
Yes.
bro, we
Shout out.
cannot stand you. And just like black folks like to do, we put on a uniform, y'all. They threw on some kente cloth, and they were like, we gonna make all the white folks uncomfortable and just be mad.
Just be mad. Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
Just gonna be mad. So they just sat and they was
That
just
was
mad,
great.
but I mean, that was their way of protest.
Yeah.
And in conclusion, I would say all the things that came out of the State of Union, it should drive you to go to BET and check out Angela Rye's State of the Union, which is a show that premiered last night, and
I
it's
didn't get a
really
chance to see
great.
it. It's
It's
great,
actually
right?
really great. And Maxine Waters, Jesus, God was good today, y'all. Maxine Waters did. She did a rebuttal to, because Joe Kennedy of the Democratic Party did the rebuttal like that they normally do. And
Right.
it was a whole thing about CarMax on his lips, but we won't talk about that.
Right. They
But
did focus
Maxine
on that.
Waters did a rebuttal for Angela Rye's show. And it was only about 5 minutes. You can watch it online. It's not locked if you don't have cable. Like me. So you can check it out. But she really kind of just, like, she snatched Trump's wig. Like, just was just like, you, and she went in and sort of listed out why he's a problem, which we already know, but it was entertaining at the best. So, you know, check out State of the Union with Angela Rye on BET is the conclusion of what I thought of the State of the Union.
I gotta look at that.
You should check that out.
Yeah, and I mean, there's really not much comment that we can really
There's
make
nothing
about
you-
this
like,
State
what
of
do
the
you-
Union address. I mean, like
Nobody
you said,
was,
no one's surprised.
none of y'all were hopeful.
No,
Nobody was
I
hopeful? No.
turned it off after.
You turned it off?
I turned it off.
Oh, it was the longest State of the Union address like ever.
Really?
Because it was like hour and a half. It was like 86 minutes or something crazy. I was like, what the hell? Like, it was rough.
It's funny how so many celebrities went in on it too. I mean, it was just Mark Ruffalo to Ashley Judd to Gabrielle Union. I mean, people were just like, Gabrielle gave him just a thumbs down on her tweet. It was no words. It was just like fingers down. You know.
The biggest highlight, they said he
fail.
was the adult in the room.
Yeah.
That was his compliment.
Yeah.
He was the adult in the room.
Yeah.
He's 72.
Yeah. All right.
So.
Yeah. Check out.
There you have it, guys.
Other things.
The State of the Union of America.
All right.
Not to like put it on a negative note. Let's talk about something fun.
Let's talk about something fun. We're gonna move on to our EUR Web Story Spotlight of the Week. Without music this time. Anthony didn't give us no sound effects.
Anthony, you went to sleep
while
I was talking about Trump. Is that what happened?
Right. Did he put you to sleep? All right. Well, I guess he's saying he'll give us no music. All right. So Omarosa, speaking of Mr. Trump, has been in the news this week because we all know about everything that happened with her and leaving the White House in December, I believe, was that?
Yeah, or
was it November? Maybe November.
When she finally left, it was like October, November, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe it was like October, November-ish area, but it was the end of fourth quarter of last year, and but she has a new gig now, and apparently she has a new gig that's $1 million new gig because she's going to be on Celebrity Big Brother, which is going to be airing on February the 7th, which is next week. And in that deal with Celebrity Big Brother, she also got a talk show pilot deal. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of Miss Omarosa. It seems like she's like that person we just can't get rid of.
I need to be her friend.
You know what I mean? Like, what?
You know, everybody, I need to be her friend. Me and Omarosa need to talk.
She clearly knows something we don't know.
She got some skills I just don't understand.
Some that we don't know.
Nobody like Omarosa. Okay?
But yet she's still getting checks and getting jobs.
She's still getting jobs. I mean, she was working in the White House. We still don't know what she was doing. And she was making
$180,000. Yeah.
Of our, that's our money. That was your check.
That she's supposed to be representing black folks and being the voice that we ain't never heard her voice.
You ain't never talked to me.
I didn't even see her.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I want to talk to Omarosa. Sorry, y'all. I'm screaming in the microphone. Like I really
we got a little excited about that.
I need to have a conversation.
Omarosa, please come on the show. We need to. I just want to just dissect you. Just figure you out. I just want to figure it out.
I want to understand it. But are you gonna watch Celebrity? It's like, no.
I don't. You know what? I used to watch Big Brother at the beginning.
Me too.
And then I fell off from it. And then I just feel like it's just too far gone. Now I ain't gonna lie.
This is the first celebrity one in the States, though.
It is, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna watch it. This is why. Omarosa alone with Brandy Glanville from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie, Keisha Knight Pullum from The Cosby Show,
I didn't even know
James
that.
Maslow from The Big Time Rush, Ross Matthews, who's one of our studio friends. He's got a show here. To Sugar Ray's Mark McGrath, former NBA player Meta Peace, and UFC fighter Chuck Liddell are just a few of the people who are added to it. I just feel like that's a lot of personalities. And then, they always pick those shows very well. So I think that Omarosa, she's good at what she does. I mean, we saw her on... What was she on Celebrity Apprentice and on Apprentice?
This is definitely her lane.
This is her
Big
lane.
Brother,
She's gonna bring
you
what
went back to your roots.
Yeah, we're gonna see what we're expecting to see from her. Some drama, some butt heading.
I wonder how much of
ego.
the White House-ness she's going to reveal. Is she still writing the book? Did the book deal not work out? So she's going to reveal it on Celebrity Big Brother. That'll lead into the talk show. Like, where are we at with all of that? So might be some juice up in there.
Yeah, I just don't know about how I feel about her being on a talk show or like watching her. Like, I got to see what that's going to be all about.
Last.
No, it won't last.
What kind of talk show would it be?
Yeah, what would it be?
You know what I'm saying? Is it like I don't know. I doubt it's gonna be like an Oprah-ish type of talk show.
Well, I mean, I feel like she sees herself like that. Though,
You think
right?
so?
Like, I feel
sure.
like she thinks that she's like really like.
Yeah, I've grown and matured and
has so much to give.
Yes. Back to the community, to my people, my black people that I'm the voice for. That nobody black knows what you said or what you did.
Or
but that's
maybe
okay.
she's just the real example of like, I'm just here to get a check, y'all. Like, and I'm gonna show you how you just get a check and make it work.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think she's about her check. And
I have a confession. So remember her reality show that she was? Did it ever even come out? It was her finding a man. It was like maybe 6 years ago.
That was a show.
I don't know if it ever came out. I actually was cast in that show and I bailed out of the show.
Oh my God!
I may have been married to Omarosa right now. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I had to back out. I was like, I don't think this is the right career
Black
path for
Hollywood
me.
Live exclusive.
That's the Black Hollywood Live exclusive. It was like about Omarosa Fine. It was kind of like her Bachelorette kind of thing. Yeah, or
But
meets
then
New
she
York.
Found, she found Michael
celebrity.
Clark Duncan
Yeah,
after that.
you know,
she was like, I don't need y'all.
gladly, you
And
know,
she had to
that
be
she
a
got
man.
him.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a
Rest
great
in
man.
peace, brother.
Rest in
I
peace.
love him.
Now, what I think also, as we wrap up the story, what might be a little bit of drama, I'm wondering if it's going to be tension, is that, so you know, Omarosa got that $1 million deal, but the other guests in the house all signed for $200,000. So I'm like, how does she get so much pay versus them? But I guess that may be tied in with the talk show. And the prize to win the Big Brother house is $500,000. So, you know, it's a lot of change there going on. Big money.
Money.
All right. This is affecting somebody's money is R.Kelly. Because
Absolutely.
I'm
It's like
surprised it took
forever.
this long, but apparently a bunch of black women got together and they decided to start boycotting and protesting R. Kelly's concert show in New York City, which was last Saturday, I believe, on 127.
Yeah.
The event was organized by Black Women's Blueprint, and they created the hashtag mute. Is it Mute R. Kelly movement?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mute
Mute
R. Kelly
R. Kelly.
movement.
Shut him up.
The goal was disrupt the support of the performer in the wake of the multiple accusations that we've been hearing for many years and also last year of sexual assault against young black women and also sexual misconduct. Because last year it was about he allegedly had
holding
sex slaves in
Yeah.
Atlanta, and I know that there was some
had a harem.
protesting going on at his shows last year. Because of that. So, you know, these black women got together. It was like they're not having it. So this is, the organization issued a press release explaining all about what their goals were. They said the protest was about more than just R. Kelly. It was to ensure the safety and protection of black girls overall. So
I love that.
what do you guys
Yes.
feel about that? I mean, I'm just surprised it took
I
so long.
love
I mean,
it.
come
I
on.
know, but I feel
mean-
like with how things are now, it kind of gave them courage to.
To do it.
To do
Yeah,
it,
that's true.
yeah.
That's true. It's
I
the
think
right
that's
time.
Probably what it is.
He hasn't issued a statement, which he probably should not.
He should just not say anything.
Yeah, he should probably not say
Yeah.
anything. Yeah. Would you go to R. Kelly concert at this stage?
No.
And it breaks my soul. I can't even play 12 play
I
no
know.
more.
I know.
Like,
I just
what do
feel
you,
wrong.
What are you writing? I know. What was your? Where were your minds set when you were writing those lyrics?
Yeah.
And who
Who were
was
you thinking
there?
about?
Yeah.
Like,
know.
you peed on her?
I
Like,
know.
I just, it's too much. And it's so sad because it's like one of the dopest R&B. Like,
I mean, Bump and Grind, the remix. I
was
mean,
amazing.
Your Body's Calling.
He had
Fantastic.
hits.
I mean, he had hits. He's
amazing
talented. He's a talented brother.
and,
good. He's
and
definitely
yeah,
And he can sing, and he gives a great performance.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that whole, like,
It's
you
kind of
can't.
tough. I
It's
can't
tough.
really.
Can
It's
you
tough.
separate the artist from their life and what they're doing in their life? Like, in his case,
That's-
And isn't he
can't
married? Is he,
anymore.
or he may be divorced now? I don't know. But he was married, right?
Yeah, he's been married.
Yeah, he's been married.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is he?
I don't think he's married now.
I think they got
I'm pretty sure they're
divorced. I
yeah.
feel like. I heard
Unless
that.
there was like another. Like
Unless there's a
another-
new marriage somewhere.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
what I'm
I
saying.
don't know.
Unless there was a new marriage, but like the wife that was the dancer for him and all that, like they've been separated.
I'd like to see him sit down with Oprah and just like
Oh, she would definitely.
she would
like-
get him.
Because what is he gonna? But he's gonna lie. Like he's never gonna
true.
say.
You don't think he's ever gonna come out and
He's
really
never
be
gonna be
that
like,
was me in
"No,
the
I used
video.
to
It
live in
wasn't my
Chicago."
brother.
Obviously, was him. Like,
I mean, but he said it was his
He's
brother.
still saying it's not
still
him.
saying-
have a twin
He
brother.
said it was his brother.
Still
That
saying
was
it's
his
not
a twin out there.
Yeah, and he'll never fess up to because he used to lurk at freaking middle schools and high schools in
did.
Chicago all the
Aaliyah!
time. Like it
I
was
mean-
known. He would go to those schools.
Yeah.
And and people just act like it.
I mean, he wrote a song for Aaliyah called "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number." I mean, come on, let's just start there.
See what?
did.
You
And I
know
just-
what? Oh, dang
And it's in my head now,
it.
damn
I'm
it.
like, why you had to bring
Age
that up?
ain't
Because I
nothing
at
but a
least
number.
I know, as a
Going
kid, I'm
down
like,
ain't
ooh,
nothing
that's
but a
right.
thing.
throwing down ain't nothing but a
thing. Right now, the
'Cause
lyrics
you-
mean so.
it means-
Oh
It makes
man, I can't
sense
sing it
now.
anymore.
You can't
Damn,
sing it.
Oh.
it takes it to a different meaning.
Reminds you of.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh
The
my
Jeep. You
God.
remind
The
me of my
Jeep.
Jeep.
I wanna ride it.
Something like my bank account.
I want
wanna
to spend it.
spend
I don't
it.
know, but
Something like that.
It was very.
Yeah.
I wanna ride it.
Something like my bank. Yeah, I don't
love the
remember all the
lyrics.
lyrics, but
All I know is it was a 15-year-old girl that was the Jeep, and I can't deal with that.
yeah. All right, R. Kelly. Well, good luck with
Dang,
that.
man.
Ladies, keep protesting.
Absolutely.
All right, our last story today before we get into talking to Miss Stephanie here is J. Hud is winning again as well. She's another one who's staying busy. I mean, we know we just had her in the news for doing what was it?
She
The
was
Voice
over in
UK.
the UK, yeah.
And then also, she's also had some issues back and forth with her
going through
baby's daddy,
custody
some custody situations. But something positive that just came out is that she's going to be playing the legendary Aretha Franklin in a new biopic movie coming out from MGM. At the Grammys last weekend, there was a Grammys party that Clive Davis was either attending or he was doing. I think it was his annual Grammys party that he does. He announced that J. Hud had been selected by Aretha Franklin to
yes.
play Aretha Franklin. So she was literally handpicked. So the film starts shooting next year. Aretha Franklin is 75 and she's retired from performing, but she still is going to do music. So maybe there will be some new music that comes out with that. Because obviously she still has an amazing voice. J. Hud is she's doing big things. I'll definitely check it out.
Me too.
I think she's an interesting choice.
That's what I was just gonna
But-
say. You're an actress. You're in the business. Thinking about J. Hud, obviously she's amazing vocally and fits that. But Aretha Franklin has a serious story. She had a kid at 14.
Yeah.
There was molestation. There's hoeing. There's a whole lot to Aretha Franklin's story.
It's very deep, and she really has to dig
And
deep into
she's
it.
gonna have to really go. And I don't know.
You don't think she has those
I
chops?
don't know if she has the chops.
I think if you really take the time, because I think she has the talent. I think if she really takes the time and coach and really sit down,
Goes
I think
in.
she could if she really
She really
take it
digs
seriously
in.
and digs in.
Yeah.
Winnie was not.
You said what?
Winnie was not.
Oh, no. No.
That was a no, sis.
No. But it should be interesting. I think I was trying to think out who else I would have thought could have been selected to play it.
That's the thing, because you think voice first,
You
and
do
I
think
think in
voice.
terms of
And
a
then
voice, they couldn't
image
have found a better
almost,
person.
too,
Yeah.
I think they would have had to go with somebody
similarity.
new, maybe, even. I was thinking,
Unless
somebody
it's a
new.
new face.
Yeah.
New face. I don't know. But I'm sure she'll do a great job, but they start filming next year, so we'll
Next
find
year.
out.
Well, she
We'll
has enough
find
time.
out.
She got time to train.
She got a
so.
year, girl. Get
You go,
in.
J. Hud. Keep winning.
Dig
Keep winning.
in.
Keep getting them checks, girl. Keep getting them checks.
Hey, I
Get
like
them
that.
checks.
Yes, getting paid.
Getting paid. All right. All righty. So that's our topics
Yes.
all
for
of
today.
that.
But now we have Miss Stephanie, who is starring on her new show on.
I know, she getting paid too,
You getting
y'all.
paid too. She getting checks too. Checks everywhere. So tell us about the show. It's called The Paynes.
Yes, sir.
And I know it premiered on the 16th.
Yes.
And but I think it premiered on a Wednesday or Tuesday night, but it's going to go to Fridays, or it's on Fridays now.
Yes, it premiered January 16th. It had 2 episodes that premiered that night.
Okay.
And then our original night is every Friday
Okay.
at 9.
And what's tell us about the show?
Well, it's about the 2 main characters who moved to Florida how can I explain it? Moved to Florida to kind of open their laundromat.
Okay.
And my character comes in. I'm an abusive mother. My character get abusive by my boyfriend, and Miss Ella takes me in and feels like I should, help. She should help me. Yeah.
And so now, I was about to say R.Kelly.
No.
R.Kelly is not producing
was
this.
not there.
R.Kelly would not be on this show. Now that would be a whole other show, whole other different plot.
It's another conversation, Derrial.
Different conversation. Well, Tyler Perry is involved with the
Perry.
show.
Yes.
And now, how was it working with Tyler? Because I heard that he just does quick,
and moving fast.
It was great. It was actually such a great experience. You got to be prepared.
Yeah.
Because he wants 1-2 shots the most. Don't waste his time. You got to keep it moving. But he's really, at the same time, he's very he makes it really comfortable still. He finds the balance of making it comfortable for you to act, but he moves in a very fast pace.
Yeah.
There are times where we have to do 2 episodes
Wow.
a day. Yeah, we shot
Ooh,
38
Lord.
episodes, and we were like, "Whew, okay, let's get the cranking. Let's get
goodness.
working." But yeah, we would film Thursdays and Fridays, 2.5 episodes one day, and maybe another 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you ever have moments where you just can't memorize
Your
the
brain is exploding.
script? You just I cannot get these words, and I got to go live or go perform in an hour.
Luckily for us, we had time. It happens when I'm when I practice for a very long time and I need a break.
Okay.
Okay.
But we had enough time to
do it.
Yeah, to do it.
Okay.
So, and I had we had each other. We had readers or my co-stars to like kind of rehearse with.
Rehearse it
so
off,
by
yeah.
the time we had to shoot, it's like,
was
okay,
already
let's
good.
go.
So
Now
let's
it's game
dig
time.
in, yeah.
So.
Now, how did you end up with the Tyler Perry compound?
Right.
Because like it can feel
a
like
small
he
community.
gets a community. He
Yeah.
has his people he likes to work with, and like how do you like get for other actors that's trying to like squeeze in and find out? How did you get there?
Girl, I just auditioned.
There you go.
My agent called me and and told me I had an audition for tomorrow. Straight to
Nice.
producers.
Oh,
I
nice.
stayed up all night and
Okay.
worked with my roommate. We kind of, because she's an actress too, so we we help each other out, and just digged in and just worked really hard. And when the audition day, I went in and I was like, let's just go. I was just really confident, like let's
ready.
do this. I connect
feel
with
that,
her.
yeah.
I
She
got this. I'm ready.
I feel that.
So I just had fun. I really loved Nyla, and I don't know. My agent.
How?
Your agent and your skill.
And your skills.
Your agent and your
How many
skills.
auditions did you have before you found out you booked it?
I think I went on a couple of, probably like 4 other auditions.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like 2 weeks later, I can't remember it. It's such an amazing feeling. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm happy. But I don't know what I was probably like dancing in my room or something. I don't know. And I saw my manager's number. He was like, I'm gonna call you in 5 minutes. Okay. Pick up your phone. Okay. So I picked up the phone. I'm like, hello. He's like, you ready? Are you sitting down? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call your agent right now. And then my agent, he calls him on 3-way, and then he's like, are you ready? They want to offer you the role. I'm like, oh my God.
That's
It was
funny.
just so surreal. It was just so surreal. Like, the first person I called was like my mom, and then I had to thank my roommate because she was like ride or die. Like when she came, and I was like, girl, thank you so much.
I feel that.
It was just.
It's a good feeling.
Good
Yeah.
feeling.
It's a good feeling. And then
Good feeling.
it's on OWN, so have you had a chance to hang out with the Big O?
I have not.
Okay.
Not yet.
That's
You know,
one
that's
of my
my
goals. I know that's
I
one.
got a crush on her.
Not yet.
I love me some O.
Okay.
I love her
You
too.
know.
Not like that, but I love her too.
In my mind,
Not trying to do that, but you know.
I'm a baby future daddy. You know, I know Stedman there and everything,
okay.
but you know,
You are
know,
a baby future daddy?
the future baby daddy. what I
Future
said.
baby.
See,
You said a
I
baby
get-
future daddy.
Baby
I was
future.
like, that don't make no sense.
Future baby. See, I get so excited. I twist my words.
Future baby daddy.
Future baby daddy.
With Oprah.
With Oprah, you know.
You,
yeah.
you do know Oprah 60, right?
You know, hey, listen, with all that
Technology,
money, anything is
yeah.
possible.
I don't think Oprah want to carry no
I don't think
babies,
so.
okay?
With all that money, anything is possible. Technology is at its advancement.
You could
all
be her
right?
future zaddy, though.
Exactly.
There
Exactly.
goes Daddy.
Exactly. Now, what I found interesting about you is that you actually, outside of being a talented actress, you actually had gone on to be in a music group. You stopped acting for a little bit in a group called MRZ in New York City, right? So that means that you got some singing skills. So can you give us a quick little something?
I have
You know.
not sing in a while. I stopped singing though.
It's still in your soul.
It's
But
in
I
there.
was signed to Universal Motown. We were like a TLC. What?
That means you can sing for real. You
That's
trying to
what I'm
act like
saying.
she like,
She's trying to front.
She's like,
But
I
I
was
was in a
singing
group,
forever.
and we were performers. It was like 2 singers and a rapper. I was not the rapper, and it was good. It was just the music industry is another beast of
It
its
is.
own, y'all.
It is.
honey.
It's
It
another
is.
beast of its own.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into that, but let's
Yeah.
just say it was rough. I've done it for I did it for like 10 years,
Okay.
and I was at a
Wow.
point where I'm like, sister
Beat
can't
you
take
down.
this.
You was over it. You were over
I
it.
need to free my
was over
soul.
it. It left a bad taste in my mouth.
Okay.
That's
Do you think you'll ever go
Sometime.
back to it?
it. Still left a bad taste. I think I'm kind of. I don't want to say traumatized, but I'm like, even the if I think about singing right now, it kind of like makes me feel some kind of way, and I get
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe eventually in the future, but right now I still haven't gotten over
Okay.
the
Feel you.
experience.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Hey, that's the reality of being out here in this business,
It
y'all.
is. It
So-
is.
That's some real
Yeah.
stuff right there.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
Well, what can fans expect for the rest of the season of the show?
Ooh, a lot of fun, a lot of tears, and just a really good family time
Okay.
when you watch the Paynes.
A little bit family time.
Well, I'm excited.
The Paynes are hilarious.
And
I know,
congratulations.
that's awesome. Thank you so much.
And you're Haitian, so you know I already
Oh,
like you
ça
anyway.
passe. Oh, when am I?
Wait, hold on.
He's like, no, I don't speak
I just
the
love it. You know, like, you got to advance for me.
Oh, you brought it up though.
You gotta take me slow. You gotta take me slow. Slow in this. We'll talk offline. I ain't gonna embarrass myself on air. All right, where can fans find you on social media?
You can find me on official Stephanie Charles on Instagram. That's like my most active, and Facebook Stephanie Charles.
And Friday Night on OWN.
And Friday night on OWN. Thank you.
Yep,
Get
yep.
that plug in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Courtney, where can fans find you?
I'm all over the Twitters and the Instagrams at Stewart Starlet.
You can find me at Derrial Christon on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also on Broken Famous on the Reels channel on Friday nights with their coming back with some new episodes. So we'll see you guys next week and watch Super Bowl, drink lots of
Watch
whatever.
Super Bowl, drink, eat, do whatever.
do whatever you need to do.
And stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
And watch Justin Timberlake, apparently. I'm still
I refuse.
wondering if
I
he's
don't
going to bring out
know.
Janet Jackson.
I'm not interested. Why?
Yeah, me neither.
I just
I just want to see if he's going to bring out
way.
Janet. That's what, because there was the rumor.
You
But that
think?
was the rumor. I don't know. We'll
He's
see what
gonna
happens.
How I feel about that.
I want an apology. I want him to
That's what
get
I
on his
want.
knees and apologize
I
to
want
Janet.
her. Yes. Oh, he need to be on his knees for the whole performance.
That's very true. All
Amen
right,
to
well,
that.
we'll see.
Like, I'm sorry I showed your. Anyway. We're getting out
I
of here.
showed your stuff.
We showed your stuff.
And you
All
the
right.
one who got the rap.
You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
Peace.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Derrial Christon, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Bryce.
You weren't?
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.